Hey viewers, welcome to another game of Casual Pro Gamer. Today we're doing an Alistar game, and Alistar is playing in the bottom lane, I'm assuming. Yeah, he does have clairvoyance, so and seeing from the items, he's definitely going for some support work. And he's playing with Caitlyn in the bottom lane. I'm not sure if he's actually on Skype with anyone, but or even duo queuing with anyone. But the description in his email sounded really cool, so I decided to give it a go. Anyhow, yeah, we have a jungler here without smites, and that is because he forgot to change it apparently. Yeah, that's what they're discussing here now. Um, yeah, so Caitlyn's starting off with the traps, which is not really the normal way to go. Normally, Caitlyn starts off with her Q. It's only very rarely that she starts off with the traps, because the traps really aren't that good early game. They don't really do anything unless someone steps in them, but yeah, unless someone just runs through this bush, you will still not be able to see them, and therefore will not be very helpful in guarding you. So yeah, we see the blue being guarded here. The enemy blue was being guarded, well, at their blue, obviously. And we are just going to follow the bottom lane here. So hopefully the jungler won't get into too much trouble for forgetting to switch his smite. It is not good, obviously, to have that, because smite is a really important skill and you should never jungle without it. Even though it is possible, it is just not very smart. So we have a Shen support here on the bottom lane on the enemy team. And yeah, Shen support is really not very good. And this is exactly why you don't normally go for this early trap strategy. Because, well, Shen just ran into a trap and that didn't do anything. And you can easily see them. Unfortunately, she gets out. Yeah, so you can easily see them, and it's not really a problem. And with the Q, with the I forgot what it's called. Um, the Peacemaker, that's what it's called. Yeah, with the Peacemaker, you can really do a lot more harassment. And ooh, this guy is dead. Yep. Yeah, Caitlyn getting taking way too much harass there from the Shen, and paid for that with her life, obviously. So Alistar is going to try to get some damage done on the minions, but really shouldn't stay in this long, and ooh, is going to die. No! Wow! Actually survives that with a clutch heal. Wow. Yeah, now you can go in and kill the minions. I don't know what the enemy was thinking. No, pulverize, yeah. I don't know what the enemy was thinking. They could have easily killed him there, or at least prevented him from farming. But now he got several of these. In fact, he is currently at 9, so he is higher than the Caitlyn, which is kind of funny. So 4.5 minutes in, really haven't seen that much yet in the yeah, bottom lane normally is kind of slow starting. It's a lot of farming early game, so I might as well just skip through most of that, and we can, because this is kind of a long game. I don't know what I hit. I hit some key apparently. Oh, yeah. That's because I hit 3 to go onwards, to go faster, and then the 3 is also for the ward placement. Already requested them to change that, and one of my viewers also requested them to change it, and apparently they still haven't done that yet. So I hadn't noticed that yet because, well, I don't fast forward a whole lot anymore, but because people generally don't like it, but it's just that some of these games have such long laning phases that it is really necessary. And they should get a kill here. Oh, come on. Yeah, Caitlyn getting the kill, which is exactly the one you want to get the kill. And very nicely done on Woody's part. So Alistar, that is. Because Alistar really used his skills very well there, flashing over the enemy, pulverizing and then headbutting towards his team. It's just that Caitlyn wasn't really paying attention or used her skills in the wrong way, because if you use the 90 caliber netting, I think it's called, if you use that in the wrong way, you will actually distance yourself from the fight instead of getting in range for the fight. So Alistar coming in here, going to ward here, I'm assuming. And that is an excellent ward spot. Yeah, this would be the ultimate ward spot right here, because you can then see a little bit more of the jungle, but it's really not necessary, especially if you place another ward there. Because you get such nice vision from these two wards that, yeah, if you can get it to work this way, then that is excellent. Getting taunted there by the Shen, I'm assuming. But using the headbutt on Graves to make him take a little bit of tower damage, as well as, of course, the damage from the headbutt itself. And following that up with a pulverize. The best skills, by the way, to maximize, well, we see that it's 1-1-3. The best skills to level on Alistar seem to be the heal and the pulverize, because they do, well, the most damage and they heal the most. Well, there's only one heal. No, it's the most useful one, the heal, in my opinion. Not so much the most useful in use, but the most useful to level up. The headbutt and pulverize are, of course, his main utility skills. Because, well, that's what he does. He gets in range with the headbutt, and I use the pulverize to disable the enemies. Of course, you can also use the flash and then pulverize into headbutts, and then make sure that the headbutt lets your opponent go in your teammate's direction, which is also a valid use of the skills, obviously. So taking a little bit of harassment here, but it's not a big deal. He has a heal, and really the enemy shouldn't really bother with it. So yeah, oh, I just noticed I turned off the sound. Oh, that makes it so much better. There we go. Up to the ultimate now. We are at, let's see, 1-1-3-1. Obviously still at the 1-1-3. Should have noticed, but yeah, well. So we are going to go forward a little bit. So a little bit of harassment going from time to time, but most of the time it's just farming, farming, farming. And there's a gank coming in. And a nice headbutt once again. Nice ultimate there from the Nautilus. But unfortunately nobody able to interrupt the ultimate from Shen, because that would have been a free kill on Shen, not so much on the Graves. The Graves was going to get out probably, but if you can interrupt that ultimate he will not teleport, and that means it's a 3 versus 1 and he's completely on the wrong side of the lane. And I'm also pretty sure it costs a lot of energy to use that. No, never mind. Ultimate doesn't cost any energy. Yeah. I thought that gave vision, the wall, but apparently it does not. Well, not in the bush anyway. So we are moving along again. Jungler coming in, well, enemy jungler coming in. And yeah, a ward going down in this bush as well as here. So someone should really get something to clear those wards. Yeah, and that's definitely not the optimum place to ward, but yeah, if you want to ward somewhere where it's safe, then this would be a safe place. Taking a lot of damage here from uh, what's his name, Shen, from the taunt. But yeah, still it's not too big of a deal because he has the heal and the heal doesn't really cost a lot of mana. It's only 67 mana at this moment. Yeah, and it's up to level 4, which means that it's 150 health for him, which is excellent. And yeah, this guy running through the wards, using his ghost even, and yeah, he would have never caught up if Shen didn't come back for him. And I'm not sure. Yeah, they are going to be able to get him. Come on. No. Ah, the dash, shadow dash, too strong for them. Unable to get him. Yeah, it's such slow attack speed on Nautilus. It's incredible. But yeah, he's now more of a utility monster nowadays. He's not really meant to do any damage. Guess they did it in the same way as they did the new champion, Lulu. They kind of forced her into well, a certain direction by making the skills impossible to manage in anything else, in any other position. So whether it's attack damage or attack speed, it's the idea is the same. You need to have attack speed, attack damage, and movement speed to survive in a solo lane. And yeah, in the jungle you really don't need it that much. And you can still get the movement speed quintessences and masteries and such to overcome one of the two. But still, yeah, haven't seen a lot of Nautilus in solo lanes. Of course you can play him in a solo lane, you can play anyone in a solo lane, but it's not very good. Yeah, we are up to 2, 1, 4, and 1. And something happening here? Nope. Top turret is already down. Not sure who the top laner was, by the way, for the enemy, because I didn't really pay attention. It's Renekton, I'm assuming. It's very low on kills, by the way. And they should have, yeah, they should have really tried to interrupt that, because that sucks when people take out your pink ward with their pink ward. And let us fast forward a little bit again. Because it's farming, 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 farming. And as you can see, it's still 1-1 at 15 minutes into the game. It's like a pro match on some random tournament. So yeah, they take out the pink ward with their own pink ward again. Oh, that was nicely done. Taking out 2 traps at the same time. It's a nice trick. Didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you got stunned when you shadow dash over a trap. But yeah, it cost her a lot of time and mana to get those traps out. And then they all get destroyed for, well, no gain at all. Yeah, Nautilus here, but there's really not a suitable enemy. I mean, both of them are really far back. Both of them have a kind of dash. Well, the one is actually called dash, the shadow dash. But yeah, the enemy's not really getting away or trying to get away. And indeed, getting the Shen here. They could have just ran out, I'm assuming. And Nautilus, oh, that is so painful. Ultimate, ultimate, ultimate. And he is going to survive. While getting the kill on the other guy. So that was a nice tower dive, not so much by Nautilus, but by the Alistar. And the ultimate could have come out a little bit sooner. As soon as the first tower shot is on its way, you can do that. Because Graves really doesn't have any CC that you need to block with it or cleanse with it. Because your ultimate has a cleanse when you're playing Alistar. Yeah, it removes disables from Alistar. So, yeah. Again, a ward up for the enemies. Sure, someone will take that out now. And there we go. And this guy coming in, but not really getting anything done. Just wasting some time. And yeah, the same goes for Alistar. Alistar is also not getting anything done here. Because, yeah, well, how are you going to catch Shen, right? Putting a ward up at a very smart position, actually. It doesn't give you vision of the river, but it does give you vision of a very important entrance to mid lane. And someone just cancelled their teleport. And that was Yorick. Oh my, he probably got stunned by this guy. I can't imagine why else you want to, well, cancel your teleport, because you don't get a reduced cooldown on that when you cancel it. You still get the full cooldown, so. Oh, so close, come on! No, they're not going to get her, and... or him, forgot who it was. Yeah, finally getting... this is going to be really close, whether they can get an even trade out here. Oh, wow, nice, ultimate going down. And that picks up the kill. So Renekton, yeah, he is going to get this kill. Because he is really, really tanky. He already has a Warmock's armor, he has extra armor, and, well, the Doran's shield. Yeah, that is a pretty tanky dude. So Dragon is still up, I'm assuming. And this guy may actually go for Dragon. No. Well, he ran in a little bit too high, so I'm assuming he's going for this. And we are going back bottom lane? No, that's not where he is. Here he is. Oh, come on. Yeah, it's not really my lucky day when it comes to hitting keys and then not getting bugs. Well, it's not actually a bug, it's just an unfortunate thing to happen. Because the hotkeys for the ward are the same as the hotkey that I'm using for fast forward. And since I have no idea how to reset that, and I don't want to reset the hotkey, I know I can reset this hotkey, but I really don't want to, because the next game I play I will have a hotkey that doesn't work, and that would really suck. So I hope that at some point they will actually change that. The guys from the LoL replay system, that is. Because obviously you still want to have your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the well, on the items. And no, they're not going for dragon. Thought they might have done it there. Dragon actually visible with the ward. And yeah, here the boost of mobility, which is really not a good choice on a support Alistar. It's for roaming Alistar. If you want to move from one lane to the other really quickly and very often, then you use the boots of mobility. And nicely done here. Well, they still lost the Cartis. Yeah, so it's a 2-for-1 trade. And are they finally going to be able to actually get this dragon? Yep. No steal incoming, fortunately for them. Yeah, the jungler wasn't dead, so he might still have come in, but yeah, well, apparently not. Better off with left clicking after I select 3. So a little more, well, farming going on. And both of them are going back. Getting pushed quite hard here. The enemy team is really grouping up and pushing one turret after the other. And especially with this Renekton, it's really hard to... that's not a kill. Yeah, it's really hard to get anything done against him, but he is going to die here. Wow, impressive. Because he is really tanky. Yeah, you're not going to catch up with that guy. Anyhow, bottom turret is now getting killed because everyone was now mid. And fortunately they pick up a kill on a turret up top. And there's a big minion wave here that is still pushing. Although it will never destroy the next turrets. Well, it will at some point, but not this wave and not anytime soon. So yeah, it is just a little bit of running around at this point. There's not a whole lot you can do as Alistar about that, especially if you are a support Alistar. Because then you don't really have damage, you don't really have anything except CC. And heal, of course. Heal, very important. Should really use the heal here, by the way. With 2 of his teammates there. Uh, Shen coming in to do a little bit of damage. And just running on. Tra-la-la-la. Running all the way to Baron, warding up Baron, that's a very good thing to have. That's an excellent place to ward, because you can see the enemy jungle from there. And they catch Orianna here, and Orianna is of course an easy kill. This guy, however, is not an easy kill. And especially since it's in turret range, it's really not recommended that you do this. But they are going to get the kill, and yeah, the problem is they may actually lose someone for that, and yes they do. But Alistar is going to get out, so they pick up another kill, and yeah, they did tower dive a little bit too much here to actually, well, keep it safe and keep it sensible. But they are going to get this turret kill now. Yeah, there's not a whole lot the enemy team could do about that with just two guys still available. Farming a little bit. Caitlyn farming here, and Karthus, oh, he's going back. I would have definitely picked up that last minion wave, especially because there is a ward over here and you can see whether someone is coming top. That's why this ward is such an awesome position. So apparently 3 bottom now, and an oracle's picked up. So the enemy team is now going for dragon, and there was someone here, I think. No, or not anymore, at least. So once again, the ghost coming out from Nautilus before he gets a clear path to engage on his enemies. And yeah, well, Alistar going in, but this is a 5v4 fight, and that is definitely not a good idea, especially since they have the dragon aggro, and it is a wise choice to just run out of that, because this is not going anywhere. He saves his oracles by running away. And they do pick up a kill. So that's 1 kill more than I should have gotten out of that. And obviously, yeah, since the oracles is still alive, that makes a big difference. Because oracles is 400 gold, plus he just got a kill, so he's worth 300, which makes this kill well, a lot of gold. It's like 800 to 900 gold for that for the kill on him at this moment. You definitely want to avoid that. So going to sweep Baron. Oh, not actually running into Baron. Oh yeah, running into the enemies, but yeah, still had his flash up. Very nicely done. Staying relatively safe. And going to run out of it. A little bit fast forward again, because, well, everyone is farming again. And there is not a whole lot else to do anyway. Dragon isn't up, Baron is really unadvisable at this moment. And yeah, they really should group up at this point. Try to get some damage done on the enemy numbers. So either pick off someone or at least, well, kill them far enough so that they have to go home and cannot join in a team fight. And then they can go for Baron. And yeah, don't go for this guy. Yeah, they're not going to reach the the squishy one. And they are going to lose Karthus here very quickly. Karthus not turning on his E at all. And is going to... yeah, they are going to pick up 1 kill, but it's 1 for 2. And I thought Karthus died as the first one, but he stayed alive for much, much longer. Did he get ulted by Yorick? Nah, that can't be. Oh, it has to, otherwise he wouldn't have stayed alive for so long. That would be really crazy. Of course you get the Caitlyn for your ultimate, because she does way more damage with the ghost, and then she can no longer die in the team fight. Either that, or you get one of the tanky ones that is going in for the first amount of damage. So yeah, all of the enemies are really low here, but I'm not actually sure if they can finish all of them off. Two of them die pretty instantly, making it 17 to 15. So come on, they can get this guy. There we go, finally getting it. And still alive with the oracles, that's excellent. Yeah, should I go for Bear now? With Renekton gone, I guess it's relatively safe. The other two guys are going to come up pretty soon, and the jungler is still available. And is actually near here. Yeah, I really should... I don't know if you can headbutt this guy now. Yeah, you can. Nicely done. And actually, yeah, distracting them at the right moment so that they cannot flash in and smite steal it. And oh wow, did pick up the kill there. Wow, that does a lot of damage, that ultimate. Yeah, well, he's already level 18. Well, I guess the only one not really near level 18 is Alistar, because Alistar has been roaming quite a bit, not been in lane for a lot. And yeah, I guess he's been making use of his level 5 boots. So even though I still don't like it on a non-roaming Alistar, and roaming would be if you don't spend time in lane at all in the early game. And you just help out in all of the lanes by doing the same thing as a jungler does, except you don't get the jungle XP. And that's yeah, it's a true support role, because you really don't get anything for yourself. You're there to help others get kills and such, and to help others hold their lane. But it's a really hard role to play. But it's a really fun role if you like those kind of things. It's really risky, that is for sure, but it is definitely fun to do. So the enemy going for dragon, it seems. Well, wanting to go for dragon. There is no ward on it, and Alistar should place a ward here over the wall. It's not going to happen. Alistar is just going to run in. Come on, run in. Be a man. He's not a man, he's a cow. Yeah, once again using some skills here initially on the Renekton. And Renekton really takes too much damage to kill and is now going to die, but yeah, still takes way too much damage to kill. And they do have way more damage than the opponents, it seems. Oh, this Graves is going to clean up now because he has no ultimate. And there goes the oracles. Heal. Not, not getting the heal. But yeah, heal wouldn't have saved him anyway. Yeah, that was definitely bad focus. I don't think they could have done a worse job of focusing. Uh, yeah, they started off taking, or well, using skills on Renekton, and using one skill, like he headbutted the Renekton out of the way so that he didn't hit everyone with his skills. That is still pretty okay, because as you can see, headbutt has a 9-second cooldown. It will be up pretty soon, but then the other players got a lot of used a lot of skills on him, and really, if you use those skills on the players that actually do damage, I mean, Renekton does some damage, sure, but Graves does way more damage, and cannot stay alive for very long because, well, he's just not that tanky. So in this case, Graves and Orianna would be the two to focus, and after that really doesn't matter. You never focus Skarner, by the way, because he only has his ultimate, and after that, yeah, it really doesn't matter that much. You still kill him, obviously, if you can, but it's just not a good one to focus. So yeah, the whole enemy team coming in here, and it's 3 versus 3. It's still okay. They can actually... No, they didn't get the dragon. At least I think so. Oh, couldn't see that because he is over there. They did in fact get dragon. Yeah, nicely done. Interrupting the teleport, and that's exactly what you want to do with Shen, or with the Shen ultimate. And yeah, the enemy does a much better job of actually focusing on the squishies. So yeah, they did use some skills on the tankier champions, but in the end they did get the kill on probably the squishy one, the squishiest one. And is this guy going to die? They can't find him anymore. Card's ultimate might actually still pick him off. I'm not sure if he... Oh yeah, he did die. Everyone all over the place. No real, yeah, focused team fight. Once again, everyone just killing everyone. And yeah, we're just going to scroll forward a little bit again. The enemy is going to push a little bit here, because they have a little bit more pushing power here than the enemy has stopping power. So they get another turret, and they may actually get yet another turret. But we'll have to see. So Baron, I think, will be coming up soon. I didn't actually take the timer, but it seems like a long time ago that I actually went for Baron. And the enemies once again coming in on the squishy one. So nicely done by them. And Guards is the other squishy one. And he is going to die as well. So this is exactly how you do that. You try to do as much damage as possible to the squishy champions, and yeah, if you cannot reach them, obviously anyone will do. But if you can reach them, especially in team fights, it is definitely something you should try to do. So the whole enemy team is in their base, and they only have 3 champions up. This is going to be kind of painful. And yeah, the enemy isn't really pushing forward. That's, I think, a good thing for them. But they are going to take out the third inhibitor turret plus the third inhibitor. Because as long as these last 2 guys aren't up, there's not a whole lot they can do, even with turret support. With the Nexus turrets maybe, but that depends on how many minions there are. But yeah, it's a matter of power versus pushing power, because at this moment the blue team has way more pushing, way more power. They can kill the enemies much quicker if they actually focus. But then, because the enemy has more champions up, they can actually get the turrets killed anyway, even though they really don't have the have enough power. So I wonder if this guy is going to die. Oriana actually dying. Didn't expect that because she has a speed buff and a slow one. Normally she can get out of these kind of situations, but apparently got caught. They may get a Baron here. So two Nexus turrets still up. All's good. Well, obviously it's not good. They are currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 turrets behind. And that is a huge amount of gold. Yeah, let me just fast forward again. So they get Baron, which is a pretty nice addition to the gold income. Plus the fact that the enemy doesn't get it is excellent. They do lose a Nexus turret here because they got Baron. And they are going to get all of these minions, obviously. And yeah, they have to defend now because these waves are going to push in really quickly. And yeah, the dragon is up, but I don't think they can actually afford to get that. And they're not going to. So Oriana with blue buff. And yeah, that is of course not what you want to see at your front door. The whole enemy team with oh, they only have one buff amongst all four of them. Even though, well, there are 4 buffs. So I would expect, oh, there's a red buff on Graves. He went to get that, I guess. And yeah, well, not a lot to see with the darkness. Once again, no focus in this team fight. Finally, Renekton goes get down, but Oriana and Graves are still happily doing damage. Oriana finally dying, and Graves is not going to die off of this. Ooh, that was a lot of damage from that ultimate from Caitlyn. Normally it does no damage at all. But yeah, she has some pretty nice items, so I guess that explains that. They're not going for dragon, or at least check whether dragon is up. And they lose their last Nexus turrets. Yeah, they're still okay with this wave, but it's going to be impossible to defend this, obviously, against the enemy team. Because if they just run in and kill your Nexus, there's not a whole lot you can do about that. Except for the fact that, as I said, they still have more damage. And you can see that from the amount of kills. They just lack pushing power, so it's really hard for them to push the enemy Nexus, or the enemy turrets. And if they want to still win this, they need to start grouping up and kill enemy turrets. Because as long as the enemy turrets are still all just there, they're never going to win. But yeah, the enemy team coming in now. Alistar placing some wards. And then teleporting back. Oh, oh wow. She actually was all alone. And this guy is also all alone. No, he has Renekton with him. But Renekton is now all alone. Yeah, so this is exactly what you want to happen in the early games already. Because even though he's tanky, he's not going to do very well in a 1v3 fight. Or, yeah, if we can counter Caitlyn, 1v4. So this is excellent with 2 guys down. They should be able to push and get some turrets. Just keep 1 guy back and just push. Come on guys, come on. You can do this. Yeah, I'm just going to fast forward because I'm not sure how long this is going to take. Already 50 minutes in. But they need to kill this turret, for example. And especially if you have two enemy champions down. But I guess they're really afraid of the enemy team just running in and killing their nexus. Which is a definite possibility. I don't. Yeah, only Graves I think is good at doing that. Although Skarner should be able to do that too with his Trinity Force. Trinity Force providing extra movement speed as well as extra damage, and once again getting a kill on someone who's just doing some minions. And finally they are going to manage to kill something. Plenty of vision now. Except for this position, but yeah, since the enemy doesn't know what the exact position there is where they can sneak through. It is a pretty decent amount of vision and you can see where the enemies are, although the enemies should have just sent out Graves and killed the Nexus. Because there are 5 people here, I think. Don't think there's anyone in the actual base. So doing a good job here of just cleaning up, although they are tower diving too much. And is this guy going to stay alive? Wow. Oh, he is going to go down now. That was really close, by the way. And this is also really close. I can't see who it is. Oh, it's still the same dude. Yeah. It was after the ultimate. The Yorick. But Yorick staying alive for very, very long. Oh, he just died? Then who died previously? Oh, Nautilus. Okay. Yeah, well. Couldn't make out the difference between the two. And yeah, he's the only one still alive of his team and should really just, yeah, back off here. Not a lot he can do on his own. Getting this minion wave would be useful. Wanting a Baron would be useful. If they can get Baron, they are 3 Barons up and a couple of dragons. I'm still not sure whether dragon is up, but we will see that soon enough when they go for it. Yeah, let's go through this once again. So some really nice items on Alistar by now. The Redden's Omen, of course, a very useful item for team fights. And they are going to focus this time on, oh, finally they get a very easy kill on the squishy champion. And Orianna dying instantly there. Baron, yeah, also getting dead very, very easily. No, ah well, no resistance from the enemy team. So they are going to get this turret now, because yeah, there's no way they can stop them from doing that. Yeah, they should really get this, yeah, that dude. Exactly. I don't know who killed him eventually. Well, Caitlyn killed him, but who did most of the damage? I'm assuming that was Caitlyn, because she is supposed to do most of the damage. Caitlyn is tanking the turret here, which is really not very smart. And did get ulted by, I forgot his name, Yorick. And finally they get something done. Unfortunately they lost their AD carry because she took like 12 tower shots. And if she didn't do that, this would be the end of the game. It may still be the end of the game because it's 30 seconds before the first important guy comes up, because Oriana is just a 2-second kill. As you can see, she cannot really do anything because the moment she goes in, she gets killed. And yeah, they are going to finish out the Nexus, so really nicely played. Yeah, losing all of the turrets in the game on the entire side of the map, and still managing to pull out the wins, killing, well, all of the turrets on the other side. Nicely done. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. GG.